Yeah, so hi, welcome everybody to the 3D printing meetup February edition. This is already the 7th of 3D meetups organized by us. I'm one of the organizers of those events. My name is Richard for those who don't know me. And this is the agenda for today. So at the very beginning we got coverage of featured news, events, announcements, something like that. Then we got to feature speaker for today, announcement part, Kristaps Skutels, probably you know him. He's one of the most active technology bloggers here in Latvia, and he will tell about Labs of Latvia, new platform for Latvian technology startups. And I'm very glad and happy about this project, because I would like to see more and more startups, entrepreneurship, some kind of intentions here in Latvia, and probably from 3D printing space too, which is actually because technology startups is not just internet startups, it should be also from hardware space like 3D printing. And unfortunately we don't have a second speaker because Edwin is stuck in London somewhere without internet connection. And he's not able, sorry for that, he's not able to make a phone call to here. And yeah, I'm very proud about Latvia that we have really good internet connections here, and yeah, probably United Kingdom should be better in terms of that as a center of Europe. And then we had an announcement part, so everybody could speak about their projects and 3D printing related news and stuff around that. So at the very beginning I'd like to show some events which might be interesting for you. And this meeting group is part of the Latvian Technology Entrepreneurship Meeting Network created by us. I represent, in this case, Riga Haddock University, and we are a foundation who is caring about technology and entrepreneurship education here in Latvia. And we get a couple of, altogether 8 different meetup groups. So there's a couple of, this is a biotechnology meetup, which is, all groups are monthly, and mostly those meetups are held in the Mill co-working space in the center of the Riga. And this is a Riga Biotechnology meetup this next week, February 11. And there's a lot of guys who's making a wet or digital science around biotechnology and stuff like that. Then we had some entrepreneurship fostering event called Find Your Co-founder. This is a very early pitching event for those who got only idea and they don't have a team, and they would like to turn their invention or idea to the product and looking for the co-founders. So this is actually some place where you could speak about your idea in a 5-minute pitch and find like-wise-minded guys from business development or technology part, which you're missing. One of groups is UI UX Riga meetup group, where designers and UX designers are met. So next time we will have a February 23 featured speaker on most side from England. So those who are interested in meeting designers and talk about such kind of design things, you're welcome to the mill. Then we have a very fast-growing Riga drone meetup, because Latvia is a drone country, as you know, we have at least 2 large success stories. One is Erdog, and one is like considered as UAV factory, which is actually a little bit for commercial space. But there's a lot of things going on in the universities, and I yesterday learned that in Latvian universities there's some kind of quadricopter scientific project using parallel programming algorithms to build some kind of model of emulate some quadricopters and some things, and I would like to just find those guys and pick them out from their labs to speak what they're doing, because I'm very curious about all kind of stuff. And then we have Riga mobile application developer meetup. So for those who develop in iOS, Android, Windows Phone apps, or looking for window application developers, both technical and business guys are welcome to this event, which will be in February 25. And last but not least is March 2, Riga Bitcoin meetup for cryptocurrencies, and we actually got an interesting project in collaboration with Estonian Cryptocurrency Association. We probably will have some speakers from there. and talk about how to make one education program called Blockchain University, which is dealing with the Bitcoin education for higher education. And this is this is last day of February 3rd, was yesterday. We had this CUDA parallel programming meet where we're talking about machine learning, parallel programming, computer vision, self-driving cars, deep neural networks, games, GPU, all kind of stuff which is related to that. And there's one interesting collaboration. You know, probably those robotic teams from Rig Robot School, Sumo Robots, and other stuff. And I'm glad and happy that they're using parallel programming, just on TK1 embedded computer for building prototype for machine vision for their Sumo robots for next generation. So I don't know how fast they will go, but I will hope that it will be good.
They will go to Japan.
Yeah, and it'll be second time whole world with very new technology, and I'm happy about that it could be from Latvia and we could use power of parallel processing and a little bit more science, not only some success. Yeah. Sponsors. So yeah, a couple of words. They told about the Rig University, which is represented by me. Yeah. Our sponsor is Microsoft, so those who have some startups or companies who is eligible for Microsoft BizSpark program, just drop me a mail, I'll send you an introduction, and you will get a bunch of free Microsoft products in terms of licenses. And 1 year of Microsoft Azure server cloud instance for free, something like that. It's pretty easy. Latvijas Guarantee Agentura is most advanced, I think, state agency dealing with financial support of technology startups, and they are financing us in order to have food. And yeah, that's why please make a signature on this list, because we need to show off that we are not stealing the money and report back. But yeah, something like that. Yeah, so we get a couple of supporters. Our large friends, Mass Portal. I don't see any guys from Mass Portal today here. I hope they're very busy producing more and more printers for yeah, and then be the fast-growing 3D printing printer producing company here in Latvia. Then we have FabLab. Yeah, just a couple of words about you, what you're doing, so for those who probably don't know. And
Hi, my name is Juris, and I'm from FabLab Riga. The FabLab means fabrical laboratories. This is the space what is equipped with 3D printers, laser cutting machines, CNC milling machines, and we are working together with Latvia's University FabLab. But yeah, we must change map.
Picture. Oh,
yeah, because now we are located on large flash 52, 54, and two FabLabs together. Yeah, and we are organizing the learnings, so everybody who wants to learn how to use 3D printers or laser cutting machines or CNC milling machines, then everybody can learn how to do it in a FabLab. And yeah, after these learnings, then everybody can reserve some time of this equipment and coming and do everything you need. And else we can make some parts of some I don't know, gadgets, what you need to make it. If you can sell us some files. Yeah. So if somebody wants to learn how to use this equipment, then you can contact us.
okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Next, our supporter is Architect Design Factory. So Charles, you're welcome to tell about the newcomers. What are you doing? What is This nice.
How many of you are here for the first time? Whoa. Great. Okay, so RTU Design Factory in the first place is a new project initiated in Riga Technical University based on three principal axes: design, business, engineering, and the fourth joker axe, which is everything else we have as knowledge in the university, ranging from social sciences to programming. Trying to bring everything together, support innovation, have very interesting research projects that are joining different fields together. So, and in RTU Design Factory, we have, as of today, one space that we opened in October, that I see some of you there on a regular basis, which is called the Lab. The Lab is a little bit of an ovni of the Design Factory, because it serves as our office space. We're hosting an event there, but mainly it's a space where anyone can come from RTU, no matter if you're the security guard, the cleaning lady, director, professor, or a student, come and use the 3D printers for whatever need you want. Would it be printing a Christmas gift to your grandmother, some color for your dog, whatever you print it, then we know that in the future, if you know how to print, you'll be able to use it for your projects. Since the last time we had the meetup here, now we have evolved a bit more. We have a large format printer. We also have a table saw. So it's not only about 3D printing, it's prototyping in general. We started the first study course. Well, we're actually starting it next week, called PDD, Product Design Development, with 4 challenges from 4 different companies. Student team, each team has a budget with the simple but challenging task of making it happen. We're providing support, mentoring in collaboration with the Economics and Management faculty. And there is the same course for bachelor students and master students.
So they're joined together. University students or
it's a C course, so you can apply to this course no matter which university you're studying in. It's a free choice course. Yeah, I see some people laughing. I know a lot of probably discouraging you to do that, but be aware that you have the right to do it. And also, RT Design Factory is not part of any faculty in the university. So we're completely independent from all faculties, meaning we can work with all faculties with no problem. I think that's more or less it from my side, but maybe you do have questions.
Where is the Y button?
Where's that?
Y button. So yeah, feel free to ask Charles.
It's a big button. It may give hugs back. Yeah.
A comment. The thing that you are independent of any faculty. That's the key point.
Yeah. But then also the message we pass to everyone: you like us, you don't like us, we don't care. You're still welcome.
Yeah. And a couple of words about this program, which is described here, which is called IVZ 746. It's for internal.
This is the course called Internal in RTU. Okay. But if you're not in RTU, the best way is you contact us. There is a contact us button right here at the top right of the screen, hard to miss. And the subscribe button also is a very interesting button because you can say, hey, I want to know everything you're doing there, guys. Be aware of the next 3D printing meetup and when you're receiving a sauna and have a barbecue party.
Yeah, and guys from different other universities, how they really could apply to the C course, it's still for you?
They can come to me, and then I'm orientating them through the proper person. I think this is the simplest way today.
And this course, what is schedule or curriculum, or it's 1 month long or project based, or?
So we're starting next week. So you still have 1 week to register. Well, a few days. We're starting next week. There are 2 courses in parallel. with also master's and bachelor mixed. One of the course challenges are orientated towards healthcare of elderly people. And the other course that we're running is with challenges from companies ranging anywhere from tattoo machine to electrosensitive rubber. There's a very interesting project with hockey players as well.
Because you already have those projects for
We
you.
already have those partners. All projects in the second course are real, each team gets budget.
And what about results? What they're doing with real stuff that they create?
The results?
Yeah. So what they're doing? Do they give back to
That
companies or?
that depends on the companies. I know that many companies are looking also for talents to hire, to grow their team, make people part of their team, etc.
How long this course is going? So 1 month, 1 week, one.
This is a semester course.
Just to make it clear, so only students can apply or anybody can apply?
You want to apply?
Yes.
Come to me, we'll discuss that. You know, there is guidelines and rules, and there's always a way in. If you're extremely interested, you want to apply the course, you don't need the credit point whatsoever, I'm sure we can find a way to make it happen.
Should we pay for that?
In his case, he's not an RTU student, so yes. It's not, well, you're not, are you still a student? No, you're not a student at all. I'm afraid you may have to pay. If you're from another university, you still have some pre-choice course you can take, then you don't have to pay, because there is transfer system.
If I'm from high school, can I apply?
I'm afraid that's going to be a little bit hard, but we'll be more than happy to welcome you as soon as you're coming to any university.
And what is the fee? How much is the fee?
I don't know.
You should give some examples of challenges.
Of challenges. Which challenge? Yeah. One of the challenge. Let me think about which one. One that I can really talk about before details.
There's some trade secrets around the challenge.
There are a few things that we're not presenting publicly now, but we'll present. We'll have a public presentation of all the projects at the end. Okay. Well, let's go for the electrosensitive rubber. That's the only project that is not given to us, provided to us by a company. It's provided to us by a researcher from Riga Technical University who gathered money to provide to the student team. And you know, you have these crazy minds sometimes in university. Hey, what happens if I take rubber, some metal, mix everything, put it in an oven, get some magic chemistry, and then they manage to get an electrosensitive rubber. So what does that mean? That means if you press the rubber, you can detect a change in magnetic field. So if you run electricity through, you can detect that change. And you can measure a lot of things, pressure, vibration, etc. We have this crazy technology. I'm a scientist. I love doing my crazy stuff in my laboratory. Here's what I did. I'm not interested as a scientist to say, okay, I'm gonna make a company around it, hey, and earn a lot of money. Oh, I just want to go to the next thing. Maybe next time I make light-sensitive rubber or chocolate-sensitive rubber, I don't know. Then I'm looking for people that can take this to the next stage. And this is where we're going with this project. And the assignment to the students is basically, hey, you have this cool material, what to do with it?
So it's an entrepreneurial question, not technical question.
You know, you have the material out there. Then depending on what you're doing, you also need to develop some technical aspects, some business aspects. You have some engineering probably, depending on what type of project makes sense to develop and you want to develop. This we have no idea. The team is the expert.
And what skills for admission need to have those students? Some technical skills, pre-skills around entrepreneurship mindset or...
Well, as usual in Design Factory, I don't know if you read it in the website, about us, or media, and there is this why English as a main language in RTU Design Factory. Let's skip that part, mainly because it's good if you can communicate, develop skills in communicating your project in English, gathering information. Then we have one minimum requirement for the course for coming in the design factory in English level. It's called will to communicate. And for the course, it's called will to participate. I mean, if there has been an example in the past of project developing propellers for boats with the company ABB, some of you probably know it. The guy who actually found the solution and had the biggest input in that project was studying ethnology.
Why?
Because he liked ethnology.
Okay. So, any more questions about this exciting project called
It sounds completely crazy, but these are things that happen. I mean, if you look at innovation in general, innovation is not within my little field of design or business or engineering or material sciences. Very often, innovation is at the crossing between two fields. It's a collaboration between diverse knowledge, diverse field, diverse person. I mean, even so, as a designer, I'm making a carpet that ends up to be a teamwork and developing new tools to make a carpet, and spending 5 months in developing one specific color for it.
And does anybody from RTO management understand what you're doing here?
I can answer that. No.
You know, there was this professor at the university. I think he's the person who understood the project in the best possible way. Because, so what is Design Factory? Well, I don't know. But I know that if I have a crazy, out-of-the-box idea, I can get support there. And I think this is what it's all about. Because we're here to facilitate the process. We're here to support research, connect people together, and also whatever project happens in Design Factory from one or another faculty, we do not take credit. That's their project, we've just been helping.
And about the timeline, about your space here, about the idea and model. Tough question.
Currently, end of August.
Okay.
Is the opening of the big space there. An extra 300 square meter with a very good coffee machine. You know, if you want to work long hours and you're spending a lot of time, you need a good coffee machine. And a lot of other surprises.
Beer machine. Okay.
Yeah, we have a terrace. Maybe we should also organize a networking barbecue there.
Yes.
Or innovation breakfast or kitchen.
Okay, and actually the idea is that this side of the building is open to the public. It's not internal versus the RTU campus, but it's open to the external.
Yeah, basically we're also here to support young companies' innovation in Latvia. But we're not interested of just, hey, can you make this for me? Okay, I mean, you can go to any place just to make something. What we're interested in is doing this research, collaborating with these companies. Hey, I have this cool idea, I need support, I need help. Then we can go, hey, here's this really cool researcher. So if they approach us, we're going to send them maybe to someone else because we may not be the best place. Maybe to their unit, to their structure of RTU that can orientate them better. But through the study program, what we do is we're looking for challenges from companies, connecting students with these challenges, and hey, let's have fun, let's make it happen.
Cool idea. So, any questions for John? No questions, okay. So, you can grab him downstairs somewhere. It was not a speech intended, but yeah. I enjoyed that. So, one featured project today. So it's a portal called the Labs of Latvia. So I would like to invite Kristaps to talk about what is it, why he is involved in that, and yeah.
Okay, hi. My name is Kristaps and I'm
I'm blogging about technology for like 6 or 7 years now. Christop's LV, Android's LV, Windows Phone LV, Apple Blocks LV, and then they were closed a year ago, and they opened Cursor's LV. So Cursor's LV now is I think, the best technology blog in Latvia, and we are intending to make it even better. So tomorrow we're like celebrating 1 year anniversary for it. So for now we have like 50,000 unique visitors per month. So for Latvia it's quite okay. So and we will be growing. So and again I am talking about technology on Radio Star FM tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock with Bible Spinetzi Gavar and Jan Szymanowskis. So like for 2 years, and when I started, Bible was not very much into technology. Now it's better. She even understands what is 3D printing and stuff like that. So it's great stuff. So and today I would like to talk about one great project that I'm participating this year, and yes, Labs of Latvia, Latvian startup community platform. So let's talk about it. So first of all, Labs of Latvia is initiated and funded by Latvia's Guarantee Agentura, Latvian Guarantee Agency, as Rikards told, they're the greatest state agency for startups, and they wanted to create a platform to build a stronger ecosystem for startups, for Latvian startups, to invest in them and to make the world a better place. So, and Labs of Latvia will be open on 3rd of March, so after about a month. And it will be not only a blog about like technology stuff, but it will be more. So for startups, so there will be startup like profiles. First of all, we are gathering information from AngelList and Crunchbase, and plus doing our own research, to add like all Latvian technology and science startups in the database, and to make one place to look for information about Latvian startups, about what they are doing, about the events, for example, like this meetup and some other meetups, and like 3D printing branches and stuff like that. Job dashboard, startup news, calendar. So this part is for startups, so you can write about your news, tell about them. And the second part is for investors. So there will be one place where investors can look for the companies and startups to invest in. So it's great for startups and investors. And for media. So again, there will be one place for media, for maybe some bigger media outlets to search information about the local Latvian startup space. So because now, you need to search if you want to know all companies or startup blogs, or maybe on social media, but there will be like in one place. So great for media, startups, and investors. And we have some screenshots. This one will be news. There will be two types of content. One content will be editorial that I and my team will be creating, and the other side of content will be community-generated content. And we really want you guys to participate, because we don't have enough hours to write about all of your work. So please come and then tell about yourself, about your projects you're working on. And then yes, for example, this is like one post, and so you are writing about some award and related to company name that will be linked to this company profile that you will be able to claim. So for now, we gathered quite okay database of startups, and we are going through them and adjusting the information so it will be valid. But later you can claim your profile and add your own news. And of course tags and then comments and stuff like that. And this is startup database, so it's easy to search by tags or by name. And when you open your profile, you'll see like information and links and contact information. So it's easy to find contact information, for example, for contacts. And this is what for investors. Yesterday there was one great question: what kind of investors will be like creating their profiles? All of world's investors or which one? So the answer is that there will be investors who are investing or who have been investing in Latvian startups. So like interest in our market. And again, profile for ZGI Capital. Yes.
Latvian startups by location or by founders? Because founder guys go into Silicon Valley and it's considered Latvian startup or not, because it's a Latvian team, but the company is registered in Delaware.
Yes. In some cases, lines can be pretty blurry, but mostly, I think we will be like working with the guys who come from Latvia. It's no matter where the office is located or like branch.
Because Airbag is well registered.
Yes, but the guys are staying here.
Yeah.
So yes, and then when you claim your profile, then you can add information like about your news. So, but of course, the platform will launch on March 3rd, and there can be some technical like advancements, and something can look different with the first mock-ups. And about the team, yes, Maria Odinesa, she'll be editor, and she's like managing more of the stuff, and she's writing for Arctic Startups now, so she knows a bit about startups. And me myself, and Yekaterina Zaitseva is a lady from Latvia's Guarantee Agentura, and so 3 persons. You can write down our contacts, and then you can like ask info@labsoflatvia.com if you have some questions later. And then if you have some great suggestions that you want to be included in this platform, you can write them to this info@labsoflatvia, and we will like reward the best of them on the launch event on March the 3rd. And for now, you can go to labsoflatvia.com, enter your email address, and so you get this newsletter and about more information about the progress of this project. Some good questions. Why Labs? If you have Angelis, Crunchbase, and TechHub, and etc. So the main idea of Labs of Latvia is to create one place to look for information about the local stuff, events, startups, news. Local. And we by any means don't compete with Angelis and Crunchbase. It's not the point. We want to cover our Latvian stories more. And who is editing the Labs content, and what are the interests? I'm not participating in any of startups for now, so I'm neutral. So is Maria, and then Yekaterina is like pushing us to create great stuff. And then it's funded by LGA. Editorial, yes. As I told earlier, there will be like 2 types of content. Editorial, that I and Maria will be writing analytical content, not biased. So if we find something really interesting, so we can like come to you and tell, hey guys, I want to write about you. So, and then community content, that's this stories, press releases, and some other information. For example, we will have special category for slides. So if you are like presenting some interesting thing in meetups or in some other events, you can send those slides to us, and we will publish, so more people will see about you and about the project that you are working on. But we really want the community to like participate. I know Latvians are not really active, but we don't do it, then who will? Yes, and then an entry point, future platform. Yes, March the 3rd will be the launch date, and then we are working really hard. And you will be working really hard on your startups and then try to make this ecosystem work and then become better and then more funded, more exits, more rich guys from Latvia, more success stories like Infogram and AirDog.
We should define what is success for startup.
In terms
It's
of
sometimes rising funds, not the success story.
but raising funds helps.
Yeah.
So, okay, then if you have some questions, you can ask here. I'll try to answer, and of course, you can write to info@labsoflatvia.com.
So, questions for Chris?
What is your business?
Business?
And,
Of Labs of Latvia?
it's some kind of organization, or this Labs of Latvia to be some kind of organization.
Legal structure, I mean, business model for portal.
Yes.
For first year, there is no business model. LGA is giving money, so create a platform, and
Subsidized by the
Yes.
LJ for the first year.
yes. So there is no like banners, no sponsored posts for the first year, and I don't think it will happen like in the second year. But of course, there will be a question. Okay, what is the next?
I have to loan money from LGA if I have some project, and I have to pay for it afterwards. No? So what's the risks for the guys who make something and have a great idea?
I think this question will be more to Ekaterina, but as far as I know and as far as I'm informed, there don't need to be risks in terms of this. It's a great question. I'll ask tomorrow Ekaterina about it. Yeah.
Any more questions?
Why not Labs of the Baltics, if you consider that almost local as well?
Great question. I think that that's because money comes from LGA, and why should they pay money for Estonian startups and stuff like that?
Maybe you should try to cooperate with, I don't know, Estonian similar type of investment agencies, and then try to merge it together. That would be a pretty good idea.
It's not a question for Ekaterina, but I'll ask her, of course.
It's not, it's really not, it's doing blogging or informational platform is not investment agent, some engine. Generally, the organization behind is just caring about technology startups and would like to help somehow to grow this technology blogging, paying governmental money because it's in business, from business side, there's no blog until now who writing about Latvian startups and developed something by itself. So it's a very good initiative for government to subsidize this stuff and thank them. And it's government built platform, which is actually not looking like government platform because it's very user friendly, and I'm very surprised about this. Design thinking and other stuff, and thanks guys from IT who is developing this idea, and it's sometimes very, very hard to convince governmental officials to change their mindsets because they usually
Great, cool project.
because they're usually system-oriented mindset, not customer end user or something like that. And this is just the opposite of what I've seen from Latvian Investment Agency web page and other interesting startup page, government my question is going about particular 3D printing interests. So, how much 3D printing startups you have in database now? Do you have some kind of idea Because we're here actually trying only half a year to recognize all ecosystem players here, and we are actually not don't have a huge list of them. Probably we missed something, or maybe here in the crowd there's guys who know more startups than you know, and we could add somebody there.
For starters, we have database from like AngelList and this Crunchbase.
But you have some ideas how much 3D printing related startups there is?
I haven't counted yet. I'm intending
You're not prepared for this particular event.
Yes, this weekend I will be going through my part of startups and then looking which ones of them are alive and then like updating information.
So, any ideas from the crowd how much 3D related printing startups here in Latvia we have, except Mass Portal? What else do we have? Do we have any more startups yet? Or do we consider this smart engineering team who is making some things, also technology startup, or is it just providing services? Because last time there was a guy who is dealing with 3D scanning, for example. It's not a company, but I don't know, is this really a startup? Because they're just buying equipment, let's say, from big vendors and make services for scanning the 3D space and inside buildings and something like that. So this is a good question. There is a startup, I don't know, entry barrier for being included.
There are two guys in Latvian University Business Incubator. They want to build some cheap 3D printers.
Is it a team or a company?
I don't know. The guys was here today. I don't know how far they get. They have an idea. Build a cheap one.
Okay.
And
So there are like two guys. Okay, two startups.
yeah, it's not a lot. So I would like to be. I would like to be. I would be very happy to see more of them and like foster somehow this. And actually, we developed a different idea during summertime startups about 3D printing shop maps of Latvia. I mean, places, a database for places where you could go and print out your 3D model. And there was the idea that we need to create some kind of Facebook group for like-minded guys who is companies who's providing printing out services, and they could make some kind of map because there's no.
But there's some
There is
3dhubs.com,
Yes,
so it's basically do the same thing also for Latvia, so it's not a problem.
So we
Right now, there's around 13 to 15 companies that provide that, or
Yeah.
people that
But it
provide
really
that.
depends on what
Latvia?
you're looking for. Like,
Oh.
if you're looking for very basic, like plastic printouts, then yes. But if you're looking for something more advanced, then there's actually none.
One.
You. We know it. But yeah, should we consider those dots in map, those 13 companies like startups?
Oh,
Question.
no, not all of them are startups. Some of them are just private 3D printer users.
But this map is
3dhubs.com. It's
This map is complete for Latvia, or
probably not. No.
all companies included?
But
No,
there's
it's not.
basically anyone can apply there and get their pin on the map.
It's the most popular place for.
Globally, yes.
So what was the name?
3dhubs.com.
Okay, let's open up.
3D hubs.
Are there actually any 3D hub owners here currently? Except for both. Okay, have you gotten any orders from 3D hubs?
No.
Yes.
Okay,
Like
Okay,
5,
it's-
but
okay.
none of them have materialized. I mean, people don't like the high price we offer them.
Because I was listed for some time, but in Latvia there was actually no. I was the second or first hub that popped up, but there was actually no one checking the site, or I don't think people in Latvia are actually they know about the site, because there are, I don't know, there may be one review per hub, so I don't know.
So FabLab is number one.
With one review.
Yeah.
Great communication, great speed, not so great service.
Angry customers. Yeah, so this is the complete list what we have, yeah?
Sort of.
Okay, so should we include somehow this thing inside the new portal, or because there's a huge part of society who is actually willing to print something out, but probably don't know even this page exists. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how to foster those usages of 3D printing and not making printers, but use them as prototyping tools or something like that.
I think that we can mention this 3dhubs.com somehow. There will be like a category for co-working places. I don't think that we can add all of them. For now I don't know the way how to do it right, but of course we can mention this 3dhubs.com.
You mentioned there will be category for co-working spaces,
There will be a category for co-working spaces or
hacker spaces.
yes, a broad category for like tech hub, more like community places. I think this underground we got design
Factory should
be included. Yes, all the places where you can come and do great stuff. So these are like new places.
Okay, any more questions about this project, Krista? No questions?
No questions?
If you can so that's actually is. We got to the very end actually because we missed one speaker today for announcements, and one I heard just recently today an announcement about the price drop of stocks of 3D printing companies. So probably you could tell about this stuff that's going on. It's not an announcement, but interesting thing is going on. Jan?
Okay, just a couple of words from me. So what happened yesterday, a couple of the largest companies in the world that use 3D printers lost a large margin of their value in the stock market, which means that there's been a big rumble in the 3D printing industry right now. Everybody is trying to get rid of the stock that they own in the 3D printing companies that has been growing for the last 2 to 3 years with high margins, like anywhere from 20 to 50% a year, and then right now it's all plummeting, so people are very frustrated about that. There are a couple of reasons because that happened. MakerBot hasn't been doing very well. Good news for Mass4. That means that they didn't bring in the money that they really needed to bring into the Stratasys company, and the earnings per share have gone down. And so at this point, it's probably a really good moment to buy 3D printing stock. That also escalated to bringing now 3D Systems, which is the second largest producer, their stock. And